Let's get to the business world now. Giles Beckford is with us now. Kia ora, Giles.
Kia ora to you, Corin.
Now, the markets, how do they finish up? They closed in the US today, is that right?
They are. They gained on Friday. Wasn't a big gain, modest, but investors looked at inflation numbers that came out slightly above estimates and then brushed them aside. So the Dow Jones Industrial Average was about 0.2% higher. The S&P 500 and the Nasdaq were marginally up. Our own top 50 index couldn't buy a trick last week, fell 61 points, 0.5%. This month it's fallen more than 4%. New Zealand dollar, 72.5 US cents and 93.9 Australian.
Now, Genesis Energy's scramble for gas, and now this has highlighted the, increasingly gloomy prospects for the gas sector.
Indeed, if you remember, Genesis is buying gas off methanol producer Methanex to burn at the Huntly Power Station to ensure basically that the lights stay on as the hydro lakes remain precariously low. It's highlighting the need for fossil fuels in the medium term at least, as the country looks to move 100% renewable energy. Energy Resources Aotearoa, which is the lobby group for the oil and gas sector, says the economy needs more than short-term fixes. The group's chief executive, John Carnegie, says, like it or not, the demand for gas will remain and investments needed to ensure supplies.
We've got a whole bunch of policy development work underway, 100% renewable electricity target, policy work aimed at removing natural gas from industrial process heat, a proposed ban on new gas connections from 2025. Look, all of that adds up and creates massive uncertainty. And actually, when you've got massive uncertainty, you don't get the dollars invested.
That's John Carnegie from Energy Resources Aotearoa. More from him on that issue a little later in the programme.
Now, the mini company reporting season has ended. What did it show?
In the past couple of weeks, we've had a host of companies reporting earnings. Now, some of them are the big ones, such as Fisher & Paykel Healthcare, Infratil and Ryman Healthcare. But there was also a host of smaller technology-based concerns. Well, the head of research at Fat Profits, Greg Smith, says his pick up the bunch was the logistics company Mainfreight, which reported a record profit despite having to cope with disrupted international supply chains. He says the company has momentum and it shows no signs of slowing.
I think obviously there's been a few pandemic beneficiaries, and it's pretty hard to go past Mainfreight's result, really. I mean, they've had wind of sales for the past sort of 12 months, and that looks set to continue. So, right place at the right time, but you also made the most of it, and I thought that was a very strong result.
And Greg Smith will look at technology concerns and how they fared at 10 to 7, when I'll also update the numbers from the financial markets.
Ngā mihi, thank you very much. Giles Beckford with your business news.